Well, good morning. Ooh, 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 we got a day, we got some sunshine. It's beautiful outside. I live in a park. It's so beautiful. You can't see, but outside my window there's a large redwood tree and a grove of little ones next to it. They're developing a little grandmother circle. But the sun is shining, and beyond that is a little creek. And at some point, I'm going to do some outdoor video so you can get an even better feel for the environment and the bird song and the water trickling in the creek and all of that. But right now, good morning, my darling Lisa. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day whenever I'm connected to Lisa. This is good. I have in one hand a sunstone, palm stone, and another hand a labradorite. I get my best labradorite from Chris Brasati, who taught me at Reiki. I just got my Reiki 2 certification, and so all of this is leading up to creating a healing chamber in the other room in my little place here. So now what we have to do is we need to do some breathing, folks. So this is the way I like to do it. I want you to put your chin on your chest and kind of crumple and exhale. And when you're empty, begin to inhale through your nose, roll up and fill to the highest and fullest point, and then exhale. And crumple back down with your chin on your chest. Yeah. Good. Good. And I'm supposed to read a few of these cards. And it goes like this. You might want to repeat after me. Out loud is always good, because when your self hears your voice saying these things in the first person I statement, that's what makes the repeating after me worth it for you. Thank you, Divine Beloved, for changing me into one who is wildly open to life as it is. Let me release what must go and welcome what is here now. I trust you to continue to meet all of my needs. Help me today to trust in your guidance and your love. Thank you, Divine Beloved. Next. I reside in the Garden of Eden, my spiritual domain, in a state of divine harmony. The divine is maintaining her spiritual universe, and all is well. This moment is my destiny, and I have everything I need. Am I fulfilling my destiny? Or is my destiny fulfilling me? I let divine presence take over. I let divine presence be bigger than my personal self. I let divine presence be the engine that drives my life. Good morning, Teresa. Assume the state of sacred waiting. It is easier than forcing my will to succeed. If what I had hoped and planned isn't happening, I relax and enjoy what the divine is offering. All those who need my book, my services, my gifts, talents, and abilities will have them at just the right time. I trust the divine to make that happen. All I offer, I first offer it to the divine. She will bless it, change it, or remove it. All is well. Okay, now I gotta check and see if there are any questions, because I really want to answer your questions. It's so important to me to be of service to you, to contribute in whatever way is helpful. All right, I'm going to just refresh. Drink a wee bit of tea, because tea, the tea hours early in the day. Jasmine green. All right. So if you have a question, please write it in the comments. Or if you want to report something, please write it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. This is the funny version of the Facebook two-way page. Is you write in the comments and I respond live video. It's a little, it's a little off, but it can be done. And if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Thank you. Greetings and welcome from Anubis. We are gathered with you here today. And when we say we mean we. There is an abundance of light beings projecting love and light to you all this day. We hope that you are feeling and acknowledging the change in the energies in the last few days. You might have been feeling it as a lightening, a feeling of buoyancy instead of oppression and seriousness or the grayness of winter. You may be feeling it as sensations throughout your body. Feeling gratitude, as if the veil has been lifted and you can be grateful for what you have, who you are, how far you've come. Let the sunlight of the Spirit shine upon you and reach deeply into your heart. The reason things have been challenging is because your heart had to be opened in the darkness and raised up until you could perceive and receive the light. During this last few months, we know it has been challenging, grinding almost, in the amount of effort you've had to use to put your mind and your heart back on your spiritual track. Now, we remind you that you used the skills and abilities and tools that you know work for you to reset your mind and your spirit on the right track. You can tell your mind, no, we're not thinking that. That is not where I want my mind to be. No. Where I want my mind to be is here in this moment, available to the divine, to receive all the divine is offering me at this moment. And so by rerouting the squirrel cage, repetitive thoughts, the hamster wheel of repetitive thoughts, by rerouting those even for a flash, and remembering that you have a choice about what you think, you give yourself the opportunity to step up into the light, to open your heart to the divine, to be your body, your soul, and the divine all as one. And in that sense, when you realign yourself in this way, you do reside in the Garden of Eden. You have done well, and we are appreciating you very, very much so that the light can reach you. Some of these light beings have been projecting light in the name of the divine to the earth and to you in specific for many, many years. Some of you, this is the light that you have been connecting with for eons, so it is very, very familiar. Whether it feels new or familiar, or a little of each, whatever, it is the connection that is most empowering, that makes this light, this experience, this moment worthwhile. Now, we've asked Annie to open up some new channels in her physical body. To bring our energy in a little deeper. As Anubis, and throughout time, the mythology has been, the story, the imagery has been that I stand next to the embalming artist and weigh the heart against a feather. And if the heart weighs more than the feather, then the human has to be reborn and try again. Now, if the heart weighs less than the feather, then as Anubis, I escort this soul to the afterlife. And perhaps oversimplified image and story. But the lesson is, if there is something weighing upon your heart, the sooner that you can mend it, heal it, find a way to harmonize with whatever it is in the highest and best way for you, so that this weight, this spot, this heaviness, this wound does not become the sum total of your heart's abilities and capabilities. All right, let that in, let that in, let that in, let that in, let that in. It may be moving your body. That's right, that's right. There you go. This is the divine shake-up so that it can be released. Just let it come to the surface and let it be released. You do not always need to know the details and all the specifics and the whole 9 yards. You do not have to write a book about it. The person who releases the fastest enjoys the moment the most and receives the benefits of divine grace the most fully. There are times when you may have to do the deep processing, the specificity of it all, and really take it on. But many times it is just letting go of a moment in time and interaction that may not have gone in the way that you would have liked. Or perhaps in a way that you did not like yourself. Ooh, my hands are buzzing and my rocks are vibrating. So we're going to call in the Reiki energies. Just for today, I release anger. Just for today, I invite and express gratitude. Just for today, I place my worries in the hands of the divine. Just for today, I will be kind to myself and to all living beings. Just for today, I will notice my joy, even in the smallest things. A wink or a nod from a baby, the wag of a tail of a pet, the sun shining on a spider web. Now, open your hearts. And receive the energy that is flowing to you now. The Reiki light, the Reiki energy is healing those spots on your heart. So that the light within you can flow unimpeded, can be fully expressed, fully useful to you. The motivation for this day's activities. By the power of divine light within you, within me, within all the guides who are here today, loving us, working with us expressing through us. Allow things to lift off you, be released, sneak out the back door, steam off you like a wet roof in the sunlight. Let yourself be relieved of the bondage of the past. And now they are aiming the Reiki energy at your third eye. Open. See what you see, know what you know. Do not deny yourself. The imagery you are being presented with and the message that you are receiving is the truth of who you are. We are being asked to stay open in an environment of us against them, good and bad, bad and worse. The invitation is to fall into duality and be bounced around there and be divided from the rest of humanity or all life. And you here today are choosing unity with your body, soul, the divine. You are choosing unity. To not be at war in your interior and not to be holding or creating more spots upon the heart, more dead zones. This Reiki energy will lace up good work. The energy structure that your love, both physical and spiritual, can flow. Good morning. Good morning, Stephanie. She says, I'm feeling physically and emotionally today, wanting to release it all and be open to receiving love, flow, and light. Absolutely. Be sure to check around at how many guides, light, love, flow to you today. And it's going to get really intense about 3 o'clock. So it's well that you tune into that. Tune into what is being made available today. And did you feel the structure like just shift just now? Melina says, thank you so much. So kind and gentle healing. It helped me right now. I'm so glad. Love hearing that. I have to tell you, I need to be useful to all of you. Unexpressed gifts, talents, and abilities, if they are not utilized, it's really kind of uncomfortable. You may want to move your hands this way to feel the energy in your hands. This seems to be pushing the light up the shoulders and into the neck. Just let it move up into your shoulders and into your neck. The burden is not all upon you. As we link together and participate together, we share the responsibilities that as spiritual beings that we've chosen to carry and to exemplify in this world at this time. Oh, feel that diamond shape in your third eye. There you go. Good, good. It is incumbent upon us to let you know that if you have draftable youth in your family or in your vicinity, to shelter them and perhaps gather the funds to ship them away from the military, as long as it is their will to be excluded from the military. Now we are going to put you, with all of us, imagine that you can move Reiki energy and cast it to the United States military so that they know when to object to orders, when to disobey the so-called commander-in-chief, when to honor their inner knowledge and knowingness of the truth of the matter. When to act on the truth of their inner being, and how to behave. And we blanket the entire U.S. military, wherever in groups and on bases, wherever it is in the United States or out in the world, floating on a ship, flying in a plane, individuals, even if they are in transit, we blanket that with peace. I'm seeing it as a black blanket with white letters, P-E-A-C-E. We blanket it with peace. Stephanie says she's feeling many shifts. She's back into her own alignment. This is good. Yay, yay, yay. Lots of guides. Thank you. Wow. Right. Are there questions that we need to address today? I so want to make sure I deliver on my promises and do what I said I'm going to do. I also like to just be and do what the guides want me to do, you know, just I make myself available, and what happens is what happens. And I believe that we are on track this morning. And one thing about interacting with the guides with this much love and light being broadcast is it really fills the batteries, charges the batteries, finds the depleted parts in our bodies where things need to be like regenerated and refueled. And so you may need to move your body today and get a little physical exercise. Thank you, Mylene. I'm glad you could feel that. Oh, that's Mylena. Oh, that's what. Oh, thank you, Mylene. I was just making the distinction between Mylene and Mylena. And thank you. I see you both. Very good. Very good. Mylena, the gentleman that you had me do a reading about is very much present in broadcasting peace to the planet. As well, you might expect him to do so. It would be fitting that he would do that. Okay. Just to top it off, let's have another repeat after me event, or little piece of time. Repeat after me. The divine loves me. I love the divine. We are one heart. We are one being. Repeat after me. Embodying my soul's light makes me resilient and less available to absorb others' energy. My energy is for me. My energy is a sacred, divine gift that I can choose to share or not share. Absorbing other energies, other people's energies that are not mine, amounts to self-abandonment. Stephanie says, what do I perceive with the energy today around 3 p.m.? That the structure of the light shifts and the intensity of what's being delivered is turned up. It's amplified significantly. So it might feel kind of, the words that I'm hearing is sharp, sometimes the guides have to really kind of thunk us a little bit to get us to pay attention, right? And so this feels a little bit like puncturing holes in our defenses in order to receive the light. So we might as well make that some openings available so that this increase in light, which is beneficial, it's loving, it's high, it's worth receiving. It's not abandoning yourself or merging with somebody else's energy that's not right. It is just, it's highly appropriate. So at 3 o'clock, into maybe some different areas of the body, low back, the rib cage in the front. I'm almost assuming, you know, when you pierce something with a fork, it's kind of like that. So they're just making that known, and it's to receive the light. It's not dangerous or low vibration at all. It's actually a higher vibration, and might feel a little bit more like to kind of expand to include, but I can do it. I had the skills. I had the willingness. Okay. That's really funny. I'm going to an acupuncture appointment at 2, which will probably be full on at about 3. So I'll be getting needles. Maybe they're going to act as little antennas for the light. Oh, that's funny. Oh, guides have a sense of humor, don't you think? Good morning, Angel Damara. How are you? We still have to talk about Egypt. So, let's see. Here we are. I think. Unless there's any more questions. Angel, did you have a question? Anything you need? It seems like we are complete. I thank the Reiki light. I thank Anubis and all of the light beings and the divine who is present here today with us. And all of these energies are available to us all day. And we know these transmissions are potent throughout time. So if you're just getting this on YouTube, sometime beyond the date of original transmission, the energies are still viable, valid, uplifting, useful. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, Mylene says, any messages from my paternal grandmother about my Reiki work? All right. Yes, this is an interesting one, Mylene. Your grandmother says you've got kind of a dark hole in both palms, as if you were on the cross being crucified as well. So if there's any elements of the attribute of martyrdom going on in your life, I suggest you release them now. And then that grid work that was mending our hearts, that you can use that grid work of light, lines of light in any kind of dark open spaces, not just in your palms of your hands, but in your heart or anywhere else in the body. That grid work can create the structure for any kind of healing and release. So let's see, Angel said, no, but I saw a question earlier from another individual. Did I miss something? Oh. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with this stuff because I close my eyes and watch the energy and I might not see everything. And some stuff shows up on the phone and sometimes shows up on the computer. Okay, we got the what do I perceive about the energy around 3 o'clock. I think we got all the questions. Oh, let's see. Oh, Lisa, hi. Is there a purgatory in the Akashic Records? No. Sorry. No. The records are the records are maintained by beings of light who make sure they are not contaminated. Now, purgatory implies like the land of suffering, of perpetual suffering, or just a mild burning sensation, maybe not an intense burnt to a crisp sensation, energetically or spiritually or in a punishment sense. Purgatory is really a punishment. It's so in the land of duality, and it's such a mankind, a humankind created concept. The Akashic Records are literally, they are saturated and embedded in the vibrations of judge not, fear not, and resist not. When you take those 3 elements out of any kind of space, there's a cleanness about it. And what's left is the facts, or the information at its most pure and sincere. And that's why in the Akashic Records it makes so much sense when we get information that it's easy to receive and it doesn't come through as a judgment or a condemnation or anything like that. That it's beyond that. It's far more loving. And one of the greatest things about the Akashic Records is the guides in the Akashic Records, whether they're my Akashic beings of light, which are my guides in the Akashic Records, which you can utilize, especially if you work with my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness. Let me go get it. There we go. If you use my book and my prayer to go into the Akashic Records, you'll find that the information is always uplifting, validating. That you can't do. You're always going to be offered insights and information and energy first, information second, that helps you, and it meets you right where you are right now. But that those elements, the 3 principles of judge not, these 3 principles create the atmosphere of sacred safety. So it makes it possible to look into very painful circumstances. That might have been, I just can't go there. I just can't go there before. And now it can be shown. When I had the adopted baby for a month, this was a brand newborn. I brought this baby home the day after it was born in the hospital. And I got to have this baby for like 28 days. And then the birth mother changed her mind, and the laws in California are that the birth family have 6 to change their mind, and the idea is to keep the DNA family together. That it's best to be with actual family members, and I think the principle is not bad. The actuality for me was very, very painful. Now, when I finally was able to go into my Akashic Records, and this is about 30 years after the event, so it had softened and it wasn't as much of a charge. But when I was able to get information about that, the guide said, "Oh, it's very simple, Annie. You as a soul agreed to play this part in the birth mother's family, and you just agreed to play this small part. We were interacting for about 3 months or something between when we were agreed to adopt the baby when she was pregnant, and 28 days, 30 days after he was born, she changed her mind." And the truth of the matter is that the birth mother didn't really want the child. She wanted to bring the child back because her mother wanted to raise the baby. And it was a continuation of a family pattern that existed in their nuclear family. The birth mother, who was 15 at the time she was pregnant, was raised by her grandmother because her mother was not really, somehow couldn't really do it, was not able to fulfill the commitment. So her grandmother took it on. And now, the birth mother's mother wanted a do-over. This was her second chance to raise a child. And what happened, it turns out, and I know somebody who was close to this family, the birth mother's mother and the birth mother's boyfriend, the birth father, these two raised the kid. And you must be pushing 40 by now. So, to just see it be, I'll play this part. Not aware of human blowback or consequences, or how piercingly devastating it would be to my heart, or how it would affect, between having 3 tubal pregnancies, a miscarriage, and the adopted baby thing, it could fall apart. I've always felt a little bit like, babies are not for me, this is not my area of specialty. And that's my human reaction. Marie, it's time for you to have a reading. Why don't you set up an appointment? I would love, they have 6 different pieces of advice for you to cover, and guidance for next steps that are available for you. But it means you have to sign up for a reading. It's too much to go over in this group, and I think some of it is stuff that you don't want out loud in public kind of thing. I think it's really private. So I want to respect that element. When there's that much information, it's really better to have a one-on-one reading, either on Zoom or a phone. And even when I have a rare reading, I need those people to make a recording of it, because I go over it and over it and over it, and the information is revealed in different layers. And because my personality is able to take it in at the level I needed to take it in, but in a week or two, it really sinks in. So I think that happens to most of the people I read for too, because the readings are in depth. As I say in the Akashic Records, it's energy first, information second. So you might need to be able to just like energy is, and the information a little bit later. So what you do to sign up, this is a very good question, thank you. Go to my website, anniechannels.com, anniechannels.com, and you can schedule a reading, and you can choose what kind. And we can, for you, Marie, that if you need some mediumship skills, we can do that along with like an Akashic Records reading. They go together perfectly. There's no conflict there. It's sort of when I do a reading, all the skills show up at the same time. All of the gifts get like, okay, we're on, and they come to the party. So whatever you need will be revealed for you. So anniechannels.com. Or else if you really just want to text me or send me a you and ask what my availability is, and we can talk about what works for you. I'd love to do a reading for you, though, especially when there's like, they tell me right off the bat, there's at least 6 different major components to a reading for you, that you're ready. You're ready for the guidance on the next step. So the guides really want to deliver on what you need. Wow. Thank you, Angel, for pointing me back to Lisa's question. I didn't know I could actually scroll and find out what on the phone. Doing the technology and the actuality at the same time. I'm getting better at it all the time, but every now and then it's just a messy mess, and I miss some things. So, like that. All right. I thank you, folks. All are such a blessing to me, and I want you to feel my thank you. Feel my gratitude for you. You make my life worth living because you participate in these energies and with me on the spiritual path. And I need it. Thank you, too. Thank you. Have a marvelous day. All right. And if you're on YouTube and you're watching this, please do subscribe. It really does make a huge difference in my world when you subscribe. My little public here on YouTube I'm ready for it to grow. And you're part of it. Thank you. Have a great day.